Hello everyone, this is USA Wooden Railway, and I have a new video for you guys today. Now, this video doesn't have to do with trains or wooden trains, but I still thought it would be a fun video to make regardless. This is my Tonka truck collection. So for about the past year, I have been collecting Tonka trucks. It started with these two right here, which I found on Facebook Marketplace for really low prices. And what ended up happening was I realized that I really liked Tonka trucks after buying these, and over the year I got more and more of them. So without further ado, let's take a look at my collection. Now starting off, we have a 1978 Tonka Mighty Dump, and this is probably the most well-known Tonka truck, the Mighty Dump truck. I'm sure a lot of you guys have one, or if you're an adult now, you probably had one. This is the 1978 version, which looks very different compared to the one from today. The one from today was first, I think they started making it in 1983, and that's when they really switched the design. But this is the 1978 one. It actually has proper headlights on it, which I really like, and this is the newest Tonka truck of the collection. You can dump with it. It's an all-around great truck, mostly metal, as it should be. After that is my 1968 or 1969 Tonka Mighty Dump, which is different in that it has more details. Like it has this tank here that this one does not. It has these clear headlights that are actually in the grill. It has this additional sticker that says Tonka, Mound, Minnesota. You can actually see a steering wheel in here. Well, you can also see that in that one, but this one actually has a seat behind it, I think. Well, wait. I can't tell. Is that a seat in there? I don't know. But that one's more detailed. But they're both pretty similar. But I do like both of them. Those are my first two. Up next is the Mighty Crane, which I think is a great Tonka truck because you have this separate cab right here, which you can use to spin around and pick stuff up. And how it works is you can raise and lower it, but when you get all the way to the top, it will, okay, how do I do this? Okay, this thing is a bit old, so it might not work properly, so when it gets all the way to the top, it should dump the sand like that. Come on. So these old toys don't work perfectly every time. They're like 60 years old, so can't work every time. And on the back, it has this really cool sticker, caution, air brakes, and these two red taillights, which I really like. So that is the Tonka Mighty Crane. Once again, fantastic details at the front. So those are the front three Tonka trucks. Now in the back, I have four more large Tonka trucks. First up is this newer one by Hasbro. Now this one was owned by my friends Kevin and Shane previously. It was their Tonka truck they had as a kid with a bunch of other ones. And I actually remember going over to their house and playing with it in their backyard. Now recently they were clearing out their basement and they did not need this Tonka truck anymore. And while they were doing it, I asked, hey, if you don't want that Tonka truck anymore, would it be all right if I had it? And they gave it to me, which was really, really nice of them. So I just want to thank my friends Kevin and Shane for giving me this Tonka truck. Very nice of them. This one is the newest one in the collection. As you can see, it has more plastic pieces, but it still has plenty of metal bits in it, which I really like. So I believe that one was made in, I think, the mid-2000s, maybe late 2010s. I am not fully sure. Next up is this Tonka truck from 1983. It's the same kind as this one, but it's the older version, which has different details. I believe this is based on a Ford truck, though the front looks like it's from a Chevy, but it has this round badge, so it might be a Ford, I am not sure. Like this one, it dumps, but this one is a bit more rusty, and it is missing a sticker on one side. Now, I prefer getting Tonka trucks that are a little rough because, well, if I get a brand new in-the-box Tonka truck, first of all, it's going to be way more money, and secondly, if it's perfect, I don't want to mess it up potentially, so I'd rather have Tonka trucks that are a little bit scratched up and rusted, so that way I could actually use them for stuff without worrying about them getting damaged. Now next up is this Tonka hydraulic dump truck. I got this at a train store. It was in the back for only $20, so I thought, hey, that's a pretty good deal. I think I'll get it. And why this one says hydraulic dump while the other ones don't, this one's really neat. You just pull it back, and there is a little lever on the side where if you pull it, it will dump out whatever it's carrying, and that is a really cool play feature. And that's this truck. It also has this hole in the front, but I don't really mind. It still looks cool. So, next up is my Tonka Snorkel fire truck. Now, I'm not sure what year this one was made. I think it was made in the 60s or 70s. And let me move that out of the way. This one is really cool in my opinion. Now, I can't demonstrate what it does because I don't have the other pieces, but on the side right here is this little attachment. Now, if you actually got this truck new in the box, it would come with a little fire hydrant that you attach to your garden hose. And then you'd attach a hose to that little hydrant that would connect right here. And that would, once you turn on the water, once you turn on your garden hose, it would send water through this rubber tube. Let's pull this lever to watch it raise. There we go. And it would send it up through that rubber wire, and it would come out of this snorkel right here. So this fire truck, this toy fire truck, just like the real thing, would actually pump water. So that is really cool. Unfortunately, I do not have the pieces for this, so I cannot demonstrate it. But if I ever do get it, I promise you I will make a video on that. So that is my Snorkel fire truck by Tonka. Let's put that back. Now, those are all my big Tonka trucks. So now let's move on to the little ones. So for my little ones, I have this Tonka Jeep fire truck. It's a little bent in the middle, but I found it in an antique store for a good price, so I just bought it anyway. I've always been a fan of Jeep trucks because I think they're very unique looking and cool. So this is mine. Mine also did not come with ladders, but I do have little 3D printed ladders that I can attach, so let me go do that. There we go. I added the 3D printed ladders, which I found on eBay to match it, and now it looks great. So next up are my final three little trucks. Now first I have this white Tonka van. I found this at an antique store, and I wasn't into Tonka collecting when I bought this yet. I just wanted another truck on the layout, so this was on the train layout for a while, and here it is right here. Not much to say about it. It doesn't have headlights or taillights, which is a little bit of a letdown. Next up is this other Tonka truck, which is all plastic, but it's an O-scale sized truck, so I painted the grills silver, I painted the bumper, added white on the headlights, so it would look good. I had these little orange lights on the top. Now, on the side, I put a custom sticker that says Duneland Edible Sunscreen. Now, kids, do not eat sunscreen. You are not supposed to eat sunscreen. Don't do it. I put this on as a joke. Do not do that. It's just a silly joke. Do not do that. Just want to make that clear. I do not want any of you doing anything that may hurt you, so do not eat sunscreen. This is really just an inside joke with my friends. And the final truck I have in my collection is this Tonka mini dump truck. Now, I bought this because it's just a little itty-bitty tiny version of my 1978 Mighty Dump. Like, just look at them together. It's like father and son. Don't you talk to me or my son ever again. So, yeah. That is my entire Tonka truck collection. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.